Hello, this is DJ Lost for LostCraft Reborn. I just wanted to do a quick kind of introduction to LostCraft Reborn, an introduction to our server style and some of our features. I've made this video 3 times and it's been 20 minutes long each time, so we're going to do better. So let's jump right in. When you log in, you're going to log into a very basic, very simple spawn, but it is functional. Please read this hologram. Please be sure to read and accept the rules. We do have a rules system where once you read the rules for the first time and then click accept, you are promoted to the first real rank. Once you've accepted the rules, wander around spawn. I've made these little infographics, some of them less info-y, but each one of them are useful and provide some basic information about the server. To get some more in-depth information, if you wander over here to these water portals here, walk through this one. It is still under construction. The idea is to have basically this whole room filled with a guide for each of our features, each of our plugins. But right now we've got factions, jobs, RS skills, essentials. Um, and these are more for players who have never used some of these plugins, and even for more experienced players, just to introduce them to the way that I have things configured on this server, which I put a lot of time into. Once you've done that, go ahead and wander back up. Our economy is completely player run, player owned, player controlled. There is no admin shop, so to speak. However, there is a shop district. If you wander through here, this kind of gives you a guide on using the shop district. But the idea is players are able to purchase plots. Once you buy a plot, you are able to set up a shop there. We use Quick Shop. Let me in. Oh, I'm invisible. Skulk can't sense me. There we go. As you see, it gives you a nice virtual item of what you're buying. To buy an item, you simply punch a sign, type in how many you want to buy. In this case, I just wanted one fish, apparently. Let me out. Thank you very much. This is the black market over here. The black market sells some items that you can't get anywhere else. For instance, +1 factions power boost. As you can see, it is rather expensive. And finally, the last feature of the shop district is my meditation pool. I've had a meditation pool on every server that I've ever created, and I'm rather proud of this one. I actually took some time to oceanify it, so this is where you come if you need to take a break from the daily stresses of life. So that is our shop district. Again, our economy is completely player owned, player controlled. We do have jobs. That is your main way of making money. I put some time into customizing it, so you see that we've got some jobs that you may not see on other servers. And the idea is I've basically combined a lot of the actions that you can get paid for in ways that make sense to me. And I've done my best to balance those. For instance, the ranger job where you can get paid to kill mobs has been nerfed significantly, meaning that you're not going to be a millionaire overnight by building an Enderman farm. So that is the shop district. And again, an introduction to jobs. We do have other ways of making money. For instance, I do not bribe my players to vote, but if you do decide to vote for the server, for each vote that you cast, you do get paid a small, tiny amount of money. And there are other ways too. We do have custom mobs, and each of those mobs has a chance to drop rubies. These rubies can be sold on the where am I? On the black market over there, and that will give you a little bit of money as well. Finally, the final way to make money is we do have a plugin called Codex. You do get rewarded for exploring the world and finding regions or buildings or mobs that expand upon the lore that we're creating here. The server's world is called Tenderek, which is essentially Latin for Lost Realms. So that is the shop district. Let's head back to spawn, and in fact, actually, that's not where we want to go, I do not think. Let's go here. So, to introduce you to some of our custom mobs, uh, die. Those are not custom mobs, those are zombies. Uh, alright, so spawn undead. Nope. Pickles. And what was the other one? Get in the hole. There we go. That is not all of them, but that's kind of this one spawns randomly spawns in the overworld. This one spawns in the Nether. This one spawns in the end. Each one of them have lore attached as to why they spawn. Each one of them does have a spell or a special skill that they can cast at you. Some of them with annoying sounds, like this guy. He spams void whispers at you. But that is our custom mobs. We do have custom items as well. For example, let's see, we've got a bandit tunic here. Um, and we do have, what do we have here? An imbued diamond sword. It does have some special attributes attached to it. As a side note, you see it does look a little different here than, say, a normal regular diamond sword. That is because we do have a server resource pack. If you do decide to check us out, then make sure you accept that resource pack. All of the items in that resource pack are additions. They do not overwrite any of the vanilla items, so be sure to grab that. We do have alcohol in the form of brewery, so let me get into survival here. The idea is you drink alcohol, you get a little drunk. That didn't get me very drunk, it's just mead, but you see that I'm kind of stumbling here. And if you get drunk enough, your speech will be slurred in chat. The great thing about brewery is players are able to brew their own. This is the basic setup for what you need to brew. You brew the item here, you distill it here, and then some of the recipes you have to age them in a barrel. You can create a barrel like this or use the Minecraft barrel. So that is brewery. And it is not the core of the server, but it is a nice little fun addition. What is this? Nope. There we go. I did want to show you guys how easy it is to make a shop. So to make an actual shop, and this does have to be done within the Royal Guard region, the shop district that I showed you. Basically, you look at a chest, you punch it while holding an item, you type in the chat how many dollars you wish to sell that item for. In this case, let's say 10, then you fill up the chest with whatever the item was. DJ lost 12, selling 64 dirt for $10 a piece. It's as simple as that. So our shop system is very simple. We do have custom mobs and custom items, but there's nothing complicated about them. Uh, the If you notice, I don't know if you can tell, but when I hold the diamond sword in my hand, I get the little animation like I've got some more speed. That's because this particular item does give you a movement speed boost, and all of our items do have some sort of attribute like that. And that is kind of an introduction to the server. Again, the server is factions at its core with an economy and a touch of RPG, but the very basics of the server are factions. With that said, we do have kind of the necessities like combat logs. So if you do engage in PvP combat and log out mid combat, you will be killed, or well, you will die and your items will be gone. I've also put in some time into the security of the server, so we do have anti-cheat. Don't be that guy. We do have anti-spam. Don't be that guy either. Um, but that's about it. I don't want to get too in depth. I don't want to make a tutorial video here. I just wanted to introduce everyone to LostCraft Reborn. I will put the connection and the server website down in the description. We do have Discord as well. If you type /Discord when you're in game, you'll get an invite link. And I am trying to build a community here, so I want to give us the tools necessary to do that. Again, this has been DJ Lost for LostCraft Reborn, also known as Tinderek or the Lost Realms. Drop by and check us out.